Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to share with you some tips and ways that are helping me to live a happier life, and I know that there are tons of things that you could do, but maybe you can add those to what you are already doing, and I hope they will help you as much as they are helping me. So yeah, let's get started. Those tips are very fundamentals in my opinion and are at the root or what really could make a human being happy. So if you see that some of those are pretty big, I hope you can find out, and I can guarantee to you that you can bring back all those to the reality and to little things that you can actually do in your life. So even though they sound very big, I can guarantee to you that they are so much doable. The first thing that is helping me so much and that I really hope can help you too, and that really want to share with you, is try to find and understand which are your dreams. And I talked a little bit about it, even though it was related with jobs in my last video, and you can go check it out after this video. And I think that with a combo of the two, of this video and the other one, maybe you can have a very big instrumental in order to just make a little level up in your life, or at least try to do that. So yeah, I hope those videos will be helpful for you. But for what concerns this video, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to share with you is try to understand which are your dreams, like life related. So it can be whatever, it doesn't have to do with your job, you know, it can be, it can not be. And after you have found which are your dreams, and they can be as big as you want, then you just have to try to find the way to concretize them. And I know it sounds very banal and boring, but wait, there is a little piece more that will make a lot more sense. And this is, find the way to concretize them with the smallest task as possible. What does it mean? It means that, of course, every single person can tell you, oh, you have a dream, go follow it. But how can I really do that? And so the first thing that you can do is, I know it sounds boring, even more if you're a person like me, which hate bureaucracy and just can cope with it, but try to make a little research in order to find how can I really achieve this goal, which are the steps that in the world I have to take in order to do that. And then, understanding who you are and yourself and your personality, try to divide all those things that you found in little tasks, so that you can feel that you can manage them and that you can feel that you are proceeding in your way to concretize your dream in a way that is sustainable for you. I can give you a little example, and it is what I am doing with one of my dreams, which is writing a song, which I already spoiled you in some of the short that I did. And I am not a singer, I don't want to become a singer, this is not my goal, but I found myself writing songs, and I found out that I really liked what I created, and I realized that I wanted them to be completed, you know. So I wanted them to have, you know, a very specific melodic line, so every time that I was singing it, I was singing it in a very different way, and I wanted to have, you know, the complete package. So in order to do so, I asked for help to someone who already knew how to do that, and then I subscribed to the CIA. I did all what I needed to do to put my song into the CIA, so all the bureaucracy, and for this I'm telling you, I divided every single step in sub-steps in order to, first of all, feel that every single day I was doing something in order to achieve this goal. Second of all, knowing that I could manage it and I was not stressing me out and I was just happy doing that, and I wasn't feeling it like a pressure on my body, but just as a relief. And then once I was, you know, clear with the CI, so they said my song is original and I didn't copy anyone, now the next step will be to find someone that can help me with put all the instrumental under it, and then all the other steps. But you see, it's very little. It's not like writing song, then subscribe to the CI, then make music, because they are so big and they don't mean anything specific. You have to make them as dual as possible, as concrete as possible, so that you can really do something about it and then check a checkbox, if you want to check a checkbox, or just feel that you have done something in the concrete way. And so this is my first tip. Now let's go to the second one. The second thing is, every single time that something that you should do comes to your mind, stop what you're doing and go do that. Of course, if you're already doing something important, continue to do what you're doing, but make sure that you will do this thing that came to your mind right after. And why I say that? Because a lot of time we have and we keep in the back of our mind all a to-do list of things that we should do, and this consume a lot of energy and a lot of mental space, and also it make us feel that we should do a lot of things and we have not time for anything else because we have all this list of things to do, and it's a weight on our shoulder. But the reality is that every single task requires 5 to 15 minutes the majority of the time. And so it's more the time to do them than the time to think about how much things do I have to do. So every time that you realize that you should make your bed, or just clean your dishes, or just start the washing machine, or just go for a walk, or whatever you feel you have to do this day, go grocery shopping or whatever it is, if you do that right now, you will have done that in a very short amount of time. And if you do that every single time, then you will realize that your to-do list goes by so fast, and your mind will be so much more clean, so much more free, and all the space that was, occupied by this thing is now free for you to think about all what you want to do. How can you use your time to actually be happy? So just have a clean mind, a perception that you do not have to do a lot of things because you have already done them, or a big part of them, will make you feel so much more happy and organized. And also, and I don't know if more important, but as important, your perception of yourself will be so much better, because you will feel that you have your life in your hand. You can, organize, you can manage your life. And so you will feel so much more confident and happy with yourself, which is something so important if you want to be more happy in your life. And so a better perception of yourself and a more clean and free mind comes just to check a little box in one of the things that you put in your to-do list, and just not procrastinate them doing something that really is not important. Not to mention that the reason why you have all those things in your to-do list is because you think that those things are important, and you think that all those things can help you have a better life, because you need food, you need a clean environment, you need whatever you put in your to-do list. So the fact that you actually have done them, it means that during the day you will realize that something that you need is already there for you. And so also this will help you so much, because if I will want to have a snack or cook something, everything will already be clean. If I will want to, go into a room, it will already be organized and clean. It will make me feel so much better. If I want to invite someone home, or I just need to eat, my fridge will be full. Or if I think about, oh my god, I had to pay my rent, it's already paid because I have already done it. So whatever you do in your to-do list, it means that in another moment of your life in which you will need that, you will find it already done. And this is such a beautiful feeling. So with just trying to stop procrastinating, with just being a little harder on yourself at the beginning in order to force you to do that, because I know sometimes we just have to force ourselves doing something that we know it's good for ourselves, but that we just don't feel doing it, brings you to so many beautiful things that make your life so much easier and happier, and the perception on yourself so much better. And so it is really worth it. As I told you, it's something very simple, very little, but that has a huge outcome. So really, I recommend you to do that and to force you a little bit for then have so much more grace and happiness for yourself and for your life. Now, let's go straight to the third thing. The third thing is constantly ask yourself, am I happy? Am I going to the right direction? Are my action, my lifestyles, and my thought reflecting who I want to be and where I want to go? Because if not, I have to find a way to go back on track. And why do I say that? Because action, thought, and lifestyle are like steps. And if I want to go to the right and all what I do is making step slightly to the left, it is very difficult for me to arrive where I want to arrive. And so if I want to be more confident and my thoughts are constantly saying that I'm not able to do things, or I want to be more fit but I'm not doing any sport, or I want to be kind, I want to be more relaxed and peaceful with myself and with the others, and I'm constantly angry and stressed out, of course those are not good, roots in order to grow in the way that I want to grow. And so what I have to do is, in the first case, think, no, I am able to do that. I like myself. I like this, and this about myself. In the second case, I will stand up and just go do a little workout, a little walk. I will subscribe to a fit gym and do something with my life. In the third case, I will just stop and think, okay, why am I so stressed out? What can I do in order to not be like that? And just go ask sorry to the ones I was mean to, And it can also be for something different, maybe, as I told you, I want to write a song, I want to travel, I want to do this, and that. What am I doing right now? What are my actions, my thoughts? Which is my lifestyles? If it does reflect what I want to do, I am feeling that I am really going to this direction. But if it doesn't, I realize that I'm directing my steps in a way that is wrong. And so I can stop and think about, what can I do? Which are the actions, the thoughts, and the lifestyles that I can actually do in order to redirect my steps and feel again on the right path? And I can guarantee to you that feeling every single day that you are in the right spot, that you are in the right direction, that you are going with the correct flow, make you feel so much happy, so much joyful, so much content with yourself and with your life, that at the end of the day you are so much more happier than what you would have been otherwise. And now, let's go to the fourth one. Fourth tip: less phone, more life. And what do I mean? I mean that a lot of time we find ourselves scrolling on the phone and seeing content that we really do not care about. So instead of doing that, stop scrolling, dress yourself and go outside. You can do plenty of things. You can walk, you can stay just in the sun, you can spend time with your family, with your friends, with yourself. And the goal in all of that is just feeling that you are living, that you are experiencing things, and you are not just seeing others doing it. So this is my tip. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it is so important to experience your life and that you are living, and not feeling that you are just waiting time to pass. So yeah, let's go straight to the last tip. The last thing is also pretty simple and self-explanatory, and it is surround yourself by people that really care about you, that really make you feel yourself and happy and accepted for who you are. Because if you're surrounded by people that want you in a certain way which is not your way, that expect from you something that you don't want or can't give them, that request to you something that is not the way in which you are, it is very difficult for you to really express yourself, find yourself, and go in the direction that you have to go to. And it is very difficult to decide to do that, but it is very simple to see how important it is to do that. And I'm not saying that from now on and in this exact moment you have to cut all the bridge with a lot of people that you know is not the right people for you to have around. But I'm just saying to try to understand if the people that are near to you are the right people, and if there are other people with who you feel more connected and more in peace and more yourself. And then slightly, with very little steps, just try to, go more far away from the first one and more near to the second one. And I can tell you that the difference is so big, because once you feel accepted and validated, then you feel so much more the possibility to be yourself. You feel yourself so much more, and so you act so much more according to yourself. Then it is so much easy for you to take the decision and have the lifestyles and the thought that are good for you to move to your direction. So your surroundings are so important, and so try to find and to select people in the way that make you feel better and healthier and fullest. And last thing that is so important, maybe it is the first thing, it is not just about the other people, but it is also, and also more importantly, about yourself. You have to be one of those people with who you feel yourself and accepted. If you are the first person that doesn't like you, that doesn't make you feel comfortable doing yourself, and all what I said before, you're not going anywhere. So surround yourself by people that make you feel yourself happy, alive and fulfilled, and in those people make sure that you are in the first line, that you are in this group and the first one of this group, because you are the starting point. It all starts from you. If you want to change, you will change. If you want to have a better life, you will have a better life. If you want to put effort in doing something and learn something, you will do that. But if everyone else around you will say you can do that, we believe in you, and you are not believing you, it will be so much more difficult to arrive there, and maybe you won't achieve it never in your life. Maybe you will, but it will be so much more complicated. While if you are the first one in believing yourself, you will allow all your energy or your power or your intelligence to really work, and so to really bring you where you have to arrive. If you think that you can't jump, you won't jump. If you think that you can't, swim, you won't be able to swim and you will go down. But if you think that you can do that, then you will act in order to achieve your goal and you will start swimming. If I'm just afraid that I can't speak English, I will never speak English, because I will not put the right effort and mental energy in order to do that. But if I think, hey, wait, I can speak English, then I will just find myself in front of the camera talking in English, don't really translate from Italian to English, and just starting a YouTube channel, in English. Do I think that my English is perfect? No. Do I think that I can improve my English? Yes. And this is what you need to think. I'm not the best in something, but I can improve myself. I can do that. And it is important that you will do that for every single thing that is important to you. Believe in yourself. Give grace to yourself. Try to really learn and know who you are, and learn how to see the beauty that there is in you. This is the first, biggest and more successful step that you can do in order to be happier. All the rest will come later, but this is the first and most important thing, the starting point from where you should begin your journey to your happiness. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to the channel and give a like, so that the algorithm can understand that it is a good content, and so it will bring this video to more people that maybe need as you to hear it. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I will be so happy to have an interaction with you, and I wish you a very beautiful day and a very beautiful life.